Let's talk a little bit about Stacks in this video, the leading L2 solution for DeFi on top of Bitcoin. Now, this altcoin is one we've been talking about a lot on this channel, and I'm personally extremely bullish on it, and I've got a large investment into the Stacks ecosystem because I do believe that there's tremendous upside for, again, the leading L2 solution enabling DeFi on top of Bitcoin. That being said, right now, Stacks coin is absolutely bleeding. So, what are my price targets to the downside? What are my price targets to the upside here in the short to mid term? When is the bleeding going to stop for Stacks, and when are we going to start going up? And are these good opportunities to accumulate? Well, you got to decide that for yourself, but I'm going to discuss Stacks in this video. Nothing that I ever say is financial advice, so you got to do your own digging, but welcome back to the Crypto Report. We'll talk about Stacks here. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop right in. And I know a lot of people are hunting for some big altcoins right now. I'm starting off this chart with just kind of this video with this chart right here from Crypto Rover, just showing you guys that in the US election years, what we see is a little dip for Bitcoin before the actual election. And then after an election, usually regardless of the outcome, we see a very big move to the upside for Bitcoin and crypto. And of course, the timing of, this election and the price action for Bitcoin is actually quite wonderful because when you actually do look at the data that we've seen for Bitcoin in the past, just generally November, the month we're in, is a very bullish month. And so I think that things are going to turn around sooner rather than later for not only Bitcoin, but the entire altcoin market as a whole. Bitcoin dominance is at 60%, which means people have been Bitcoin's been outperforming the rest of the altcoins, but at some point that number should turn around the other way, and altcoins should start gaining dominance back, and Bitcoin should slip back down below 60% dominance, and we'll have a full-on bull market where Bitcoin's going up in price, but altcoins are having more multiple gains in terms of opportunities. Not every altcoin is going to outperform Bitcoin, but there are generally in parabolic bull market moves when you see Bitcoin breaking through its previous highs and the total market cap blasts off, we typically see altcoins rally. And I do think that Stacks coin is going to be one of them. So we're going to come back to this chart in a second. I'm going to talk about my targets, and you're kind of getting a look at them right now. But let's start off with just kind of peeking at, what are the big gainers today? We don't really have a lot, but what are the big losers? You will actually see that Stacks is amongst the top losers, down 15% over the last 7 days. I personally view this as a buying opportunity. I want to remind you guys that the Stacks coin was at its highs back in April and March of 2024 when Bitcoin was at its highs as well. And that was at $3 and about 90 cents, $3.80. If this thing was to rally from here to its previous highs, that is almost a 3x from here, which is incredible. What are my price targets? Well, I'm going to tell you guys this. I think that you're looking at it right now. This blue line, this blue trend line on the weekly time frame, it's been holding up pretty well, and I think it's going to continue to hold personally for many reasons. But one, because I believe that Bitcoin dominance, while it is breaking out, is probably due to correct the other way at some point. As that is happening, that would be the altcoin catalyst, because I think that Bitcoin keeps moving to the upside. Right now, on this time frame, again, we are having this pre-presidential election dip. I think that these daily candles for Bitcoin could touch back down to the top of this range, as I was talking about I did a video earlier about a meme coin on Solana, the peanut squirrel coin. This is just the thought that I have for Bitcoin overall is we could easily see a test off the top of this range, a confirmation for continuation to the upside. I wouldn't even be surprised if we stopped here, to be honest with you. Maybe this daily candle, which closes, and at the time of this recording, the daily candle's probably already closed, but I think this daily candle could close above the previous all-time high. If it does close above the previous all-time high, we could certainly get a bounce right there. That could be happening. If we close below the previous all-time high, then I think we could see Bitcoin tap down to here. But at some point, I think we bounce off here. We have November. We are coming into this presidential election, which is almost over. And then we are in a post-halving year, post-presidential election. Bitcoin is already wicked to its previous highs, getting very close. It's going to break out likely. This is what the entire crypto industry believes. We have venture capital believing this. We have large investment funds, the largest asset manager in the world, like BlackRock, that believe this as well. Going on public TV, talking about this, just across the internet. And so it's likely going to happen. When Bitcoin bounces, I think that Bitcoin dominance will eventually turn the other way and altcoins will rally. And I think Stacks will easily achieve its previous highs. And one day I believe that we could see Stacks at $20 or more. When you look at the market cap for Stacks right now, it's only at a $2.1 billion market cap. Well, Bitcoin has a $1.3 trillion market cap. When we get into this bullish leg up in this market, not only will the total market cap go from 2.24 trillion to maybe 5 or 10 trillion, but Bitcoin is going to go to maybe 5 trillion in value itself, maybe 3 or 5 trillion dollars in value itself. And to think that the DeFi economy on top of Bitcoin is not going to perform well with that wouldn't make a lot of sense to me personally. That's based on my research. And no doubt that this ecosystem's been hurting lately. But why is this selling off? Well, first of all, there's uncertainty with the election. Second of all, there's uncertainty with Bitcoin breaking into new all-time highs because, there's always uncertainty, right? We're always scared as Bitcoin's breaking highs. You're waiting, you're patient, and then there's bear traps, there's bull traps. So there's fear. There's anticipation. And the other third reason why this thing's dipping right now is because we're having a little buy the rumor, sell the news event. And the sell the news event is what we're seeing now. The event is the Nakamoto upgrade, which is making transactions on the Stacks network from 10 to 30 minutes down to under 5 seconds. That's already been complete. And so now we're having a little sell the news events. What are my targets? I think you're seeing them right now. We've bounced off it perfectly. I've had this trend line up, I think, since 2 days ago at least, just kind of showing you guys, here's kind of where I expect it to come down to. We've tapped that range. I don't think we come much lower for Stacks. If we do, I think still it is an incredible buying opportunity. Could we come back down to under $1? It's very unlikely in my mind. Very unlikely because I'm very bullish on this ecosystem. I believe in DeFi on top of Bitcoin. And it's mostly unlikely because I think that Bitcoin is going to break out. And when that happens, our total market cap explodes. And there's going to be a lot of nonsensical altcoins in the market that are going to explode. Why wouldn't Stacks? It's a top 36 crypto. It's in the top 100. Trillions of dollars going to flow into crypto. Why wouldn't many billions of dollars flow into Stacks? So I think we could see Stacks at $20. I've been talking about that for a while. Right now, there's no doubt that there's a lot of bleeders. Right now, Welsh, a coin that I've been talking about a lot, is down 42%. Again, this is the sell the news event. Over the last 7 days, this thing's come down quite a bit, providing more entry opportunities to those of you guys that want to trade meme coins. I know Welsh is the first dog meme on top of the L2 Stacks. So, it's the first dog meme and Stacks. I'm bullish on that. It's also got some of the biggest trading volume when it comes to the Stacks tokens. And so if Stacks takes off, I think that Welsh is going to pop. And then there's a bunch of other memes that you could look at and you can see some are up today. But in general, as Stacks has been coming down, a lot of these coins are actually quite red. You can see over the last 30 days. And so what I think is this is a entry opportunity. This fear and greed index is still showing neutral. When we go into a parabolic blow off top for cryptocurrency overall, this is going to get extremely greedy. As it gets into extreme greed, our prices are going to be pumping. And I believe that Stacks right now being a top loser over the last 7 days, top loser over the last 24 hours, is presenting a buying opportunity for all of us that want to get more of a position in this particular altcoin. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. You've got to do your own research. There's a lot of great altcoins out there. So please do your own due diligence, my friends. But I wanted to give you guys a little update. I believe that a $20 Stacks coin is possible. And I believe that Welsh coin, the meme on Stacks, is going to do well, which is why I've got bags of both of those coins. And I've been accumulating aggressively in the Stacks ecosystem. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? What do you think is going to happen for Stacks? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you want to trade Stacks for yourself, you can obviously use Web3, you can use DeFi, but if you want to buy it through an exchange, you can sign up for Blowfin using our link. It's pinned in the comment section for you guys down below. You can leverage trade it there. You can buy it on spot there on this no KYC required exchange where when you deposit money into the futures account, you get a free deposit bonus as well. So check it out if you haven't done so. I'm looking forward to some upside. I think we're going to have it soon. Let me know your thoughts down below again. I'll see you next time, y'all. DCA Hodl. 2 videos right here if you want to check them out. I'll see you next time, y'all. Peace.